Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Starry Tarot. It is lovely to see all of you today. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hey, Christy. Good to see you again, love. Long time no chat. So did it show if H was going behind my back to try to get K and I back together? Because him asking those questions about it would take, if I would take K back if he paid me, seemed fishy. I did ask, well, I asked if he was being honest with you, and I got a yes and a no. He is manipulating something, but he doesn't think that he thinks he's doing good here. Does that make sense? Like I think I even said like he has this kind of like ideal, like why can't we just all get along, and this could probably work, type thing. Hey, Gabrielle, thank you so much for your donating. Thank you. Um, so I mean, it seems fishy. It does seem fishy, but what I will say is intention wise, I don't think he's against you. Even though, from my perspective, you can't go back to Key. He's not a good man. You're a wonderful woman. He's not a good man. Um, and I think he's seeing Key through the lens of a friend. He's never dated Key. Because take it this way, Christy. Has Harris ever dated Key? No. Maybe he's a good friend. You know, I've actually noticed this with dudes who don't treat women with respect. They're usually really, really good to their, like, bros, their dude friends. And that's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Of course you can. Of course you can. Even if he said sorry to you, I wouldn't be able to forgive him. I'm a very forgiving person, but this is just not okay. This is deplorable. This is not the right behavior. It's not okay. And you know that. But what I'm seeing it as is like he's never had to date Key. He sees Key, he's got to his friends, but not when in a... Exactly. So he knows him as a friend. And he may be... Exactly. That's what I figured. I figured he's really good to his friends, and that's what Harris is seeing. And that's why Harris is just like, whoa. So I don't mean to make... I don't know what he sounds like, but I'm doing my dude voice like, well, like maybe, this could work between the two of them. I don't want to see disharmony. But he doesn't... He knows the extent to what he put you through, which is a little boggling to me. But I think that he's I don't want to say he's putting him on a pedestal, but he's not seeing him for who he is. He's not trying to hurt you, though. You know what I mean? He's not a bad guy. So Harris is not a bad dude at all. He's doing his best, but it's not right. Does that make sense? Like he's mistaken. He's definitely mistaken here. Hey, Empress, how are you doing? Long time no see. Good to see you. And Fashion Destination, oh my gosh, it's been so long. Thank you so much for your donation. Let me go ahead, add you here to the list. Gabrielle, please go ahead and post your question. Thank you, honey. Sorry, I don't know if I want to show my face today because I didn't put any makeup on. Today was a rough day. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if anyone else had a rough day today, but even cowgirls get the blues, y'all. I hope he doesn't tell Key that I'm going to Arizona for my birthday. Oh, I thought you were going to California for your birthday. I told him to not tell him because I'll know if he shows up where my friend and I go. Yeah, don't tell him. Don't. Oh, you've already told Harris? Oh, jeez. Maybe you might want to switch your trip. Have you already paid for it? You should come to California, girl. You love it. I know you love it already. You deserve it. Okay, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't see. Um, you said two. Okay, honey. My first one is I've been seeing angel numbers. Ooh, yeah. What does Spirit want me to know? Gabrielle, do you mind telling me what angel numbers you've been seeing? Because I kind of know a lot of the meanings of the angel numbers. They're really important to me. But he better not tell him. He really better not tell him. Like, this is your safety. This is your well-being. You should come to California, girl. I mean, Arizona's nice too, nice and warm. But California, we love it here. No complaints. It's very expensive, and that sucks. That's the only complaint, but it's beautiful. I feel very blessed. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What does Spirit want Gabrielle to know at this time with the angel numbers? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to convey to Gabrielle with the angel numbers? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to convey to Gabrielle with the angel numbers? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to communicate and convey to Gabrielle with the angel numbers she's seeing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to communicate to Gabrielle with the angel numbers she's seeing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to communicate to Gabrielle about the angel numbers she's seeing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What brain fart, sorry. What is Spirit trying to communicate to Gabrielle with these angel numbers? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to communicate to Gabrielle about these angel numbers? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to communicate with Gabrielle about these angel numbers? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What is Spirit trying to communicate to Gabrielle about these angel numbers? A mixture of everything from a birthday to same digit numbers. Yeah, the same digit numbers. That's interesting. And birthday ones too. Whenever I see my birthday with my year, like 2386, that is like, whoa, okay. And also double nuts. But 1111 is a big one. Big one for me. 1414 means change, movement. And I know you're moving soon. I think that's what they're trying to convey. I wouldn't be surprised if we see like the Eight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, but let's see what we got here. Queen of Wands, love that. The Moon reversed. The Lovers reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. And the Hierophant reversed. There's something that's being concealed from you. I don't like this. I'm so sorry, Gabrielle. I really don't like this. I love this Queen of Wands. This is absolutely you. You are the Queen of Wands. You very much are. But the Moon reverse, and the Moon upright is already, things are being concealed from you. But when it's reversed, it's doubled down. Like there's a lot that you are unaware of at this time. I don't know what it is specifically, but there's something that is being concealed from you. And I see that furthermore here with the Seven of Swords reversed. There's someone or something, I would wager it would be a person who is not being entirely forthright with you. That must be with your mom? Okay. Oh, with your move. Okay. Yeah, there's something. It's definitely, I mean, embark. That's what the Queen of Wands is all about, is embarking and taking that chance, taking that journey with your wand, with your energy, with your light. It may be a little difficult to make connections at first as well with the Lovers reversed. I mean, this does make sense to me. You know, when we make major moves, there's a lot that is unknown. There's a lot to be uncovered. There's a lot to be learned about that area and how you're going to affect, how you're going to be part of that community. You've got this, the Queen of Wands. You've definitely got it. But it may be a little more, I don't want to say difficult, but might take a little bit of time to feel in the concealing. Well, sorry, I can't read that. In the concealing, well, that could definitely be anyone. Yeah, it could be, you know, it could be a new landlord, it could be a new boss. I know you're getting a new job, you're getting a new place. Yeah, you're very at peace. This is you. This is this Queen of Wands. It's like, you know, like bring it on. You know, like bring it on. I'm strong. I've got this. The unknown is okay. There's nothing necessarily wrong with the unknown. It's a mystery, and that's the excitement of life. Really, is when we know, you know, every single thing that's gonna happen every single day. It kind of becomes like Groundhog Day, right? But this is a brand new adventure, and there's a lot that you're gonna learn, a lot that you're gonna discover. The Moon and the Hierophant, and you have all the capability and energy in the world to conquer and do very well with this move. Yeah. Whenever we move, there's a lot that's going to be revealed once we get there. Like I've never made a huge move. I've always lived in the Bay Area, but I've moved to different parts of the Bay Area. Damn, even with those small little moves, there were definitely things I never thought would have happened. Good things, good and bad, but things that I just never would have anticipated or thought, you know? And that's the excitement of moving, really, I think. I love that you're at peace, Gabrielle. That's, I was going to say, I wish I was. Today was ugh. I don't know if y'all deal with anxiety, but haven't had a panic attack in like 3 months. I've been blessed. I used to get them all the time. Your girl had a panic attack this morning, and it was really embarrassing because one of my besties was over too, and I was just like, I don't like people seeing me that way, you know, when I'm freaking out. Doesn't happen too often anymore, but it's rough. Much love to all my fellow anxiety sufferers out there. All right, Miss Sweet Gabrielle, please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. And we also received a donation from Miss Empress, of which I cannot pronounce her first beautiful name. I believe it's Inuit. Right, girl? Oh, Gabrielle, you donated for 3. All right, mommy, let's do this, girl. Okay. So let me add Miss Empress to the list. Yeah. Okay. I hope I spell this correctly. Please don't hold it against me, but no. Inuqiaq. Inuqiaq. Got it. Empress. Okay. Cool. All right. All right, Miss Gabrielle, please go ahead and post your second question. Thank you very, very much. I'm on my last tea bag. I have this favorite tea that I drink, and I can't find it anywhere. It's not at my local grocery store. It's really irritating. My second one is that I hung out with my ex, Darren. He's a Libra. And hanging out, I noticed that there has been definitely a shift, and it's not there anymore. Has that cycle come to an end? You think Darren's grown, do you mean? Hey, honey, how you doing, baby? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Darren's cycle, toxic cycle, come to an end? I'm gonna guess it's a toxic cycle. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Has Darren's toxic cycle come to an end? Yeah, you told me you were gonna see Martin with your friend. That's so cool. No, I mean the cycle between us. Oh, the cycle between you. I get you. Let's restart here. Okay. Yeah. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides says the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren comes to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides says the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren comes to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides says the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren comes to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides says the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren come to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides has the cycle between Darren and Gabrielle come to an end. Angels, messengers, and I have them in my sleep and when I wake up. Panic attacks, Christy? Or is that what you're talking about? I used to wake up with panic attacks. I'm blessed. For some reason, when I sleep, I like don't have nightmares. I have very peaceful sleep. Despite the fact that I've been told I scream in my sleep and like flail, I've always had like very peaceful sleep and dreams. But oftentimes when I wake up, I used to have a panic attack a lot of the time. It sucks. Hopefully, it's something we grow out of. And also, we're women too. There's hormones involved. Like, speaking of cycles, you know what I mean. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides has the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren come to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides has the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren come to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides has the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren come to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides has the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren come to an end. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides has the cycle between Gabrielle and Darren come to an end. Ten of Swords reversed. The High Priestess. 8 of Swords. 6 of Swords, yeah. And Queen of Wands reversed. That is a big yes from me. You felt that, Gabrielle. You're a very intuitive woman. We've got both the 10 of Swords here and the 6 of Swords. This is walking away, ending something, a cycle coming to an end. 8 of Swords. There has been a shift in him. I feel like he's the High Priestess here. He's come to some sort of realization that things are different now. One moment. Oh, there we go. And it's interesting here we have this Queen of Wands reverse. When I see the Queen of Wands reverse, that's the jealousy card. So I don't know what he's jealous of. I mean, well, I'm sure he has a lot to be jealous of with you, but there's something that he's specifically jealous of, I think. His confidence isn't that high. I think that's more what it is. It's not so much jealousy. Queen of Wands reverse is also someone, like, remember I told you in your last reading, I'm like, girl, that's you. You're fine. You're gonna take on Texas and it's gonna be great. You've got this. You've got the confidence, you're at peace. You're capable. He is feeling low. He's feeling less sure about himself and where he can take things. He's definitely had a realization about himself as well as his connection with you, I think. And I do see things, a cycle coming to a close, something coming to an end. 10 of Swords reverse, 6 of Swords reverse. We had a lot of swords here. So that tells me that it's interesting. Even the colors are all very similar here. The blues. Did he seem depressed or sad at all? Because I'm going to take this a little literally, all this blue. And even look at the little creatures, the little kitty cats. They're not happy. They're not happy. They feel like things have come to an end, and where do I go from here? Type thing. Okay. So that my answer to that would be, yeah, you definitely picked up on that for sure. Gabrielle, please go ahead and post your third question. Thank you. Yes, he seemed and I saw it. Yeah. Yeah. He's not a happy guy. And yeah, very low self-esteem. overthinking things. I kind of felt very, we didn't pull the Knight of Swords reversed, but I definitely got that energy. Overthinking things, and being very unsure of himself. Yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention, we are using my beloved Kitty Corn deck today. Kitty Corn is neither a kitty nor a unicorn. Kitty Corn is a hybrid. Kitty Corn's mama was a cat, but his papa was a unicorn. I don't know how that works, but he's cute. Last, I've been feeling my manifestation coming in strong with Johnny. More him towards me and about to make a move. What the cards say. Okay. Let's ask about Johnny. Johnny, baby. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do I ask this? More him towards me and about to make a move. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Is Johnny going to make a romantic move towards Gabrielle? How soon do you see this? Can you give me a timestamp, Gabrielle? Like within the next month, the next 2 months, the next 3 months? Because when I say soon, that's relative. Soon for some people could be, oh, I can wait a year, I can wait 2 years. Some people it's like, I ain't gonna wait more than a month or a couple weeks. So what are your feelings? What do you feel in terms of him coming forward to you? How soon do you think he'll do it? Because you, like I said, you've got great intuition. You definitely are very much a high priestess. I feel next few weeks when I get to Texas. Okay, so when you get to Texas, essentially. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she gets to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she gets to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Johnny make a move towards Gabrielle when she moves to Texas? 8 of Wands. Four of Wands reversed. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands reversed. That's what's happening. And 5 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands reversed. The issue is he hasn't let go of the other lady. He's trying to balance you. My answer is yes and no. I think he's going to try, if he does make a move towards you, which I see, he's definitely got feelings for you, Gabrielle. I've told you that before. I don't doubt that at all. He for sure has desire and feelings for you, but look at this. He's balancing two things, 2 people. He hasn't, I don't see him letting go of her. 2 of Wands reversed. He's still holding on to 2 things, and he can't let go. 4 of Wands reversed is not good. Not good. 4 of Wands upright is a divinely ordained union. That's a romantic union, and I don't see it happening, honey. I see the big problem being his indecision, and he's gonna have regrets with this 5 of Cups. I think he's really gonna have regrets. Because I know, I think you've told me that you're not going to go forward with him. You don't want to go forward with him if she's still around, right? If that's the case, unfortunately, she's still around. And he just can't, I don't know. I've seen this before. I don't know if it's so much a matter of he can't let go of her because it's so toxic, or they have a toxic cyclical relationship that he is drawn to. I feel like he's drawn to both of you, and he can't make a decision. And unfortunately, because he's been with her for a while, it's difficult to break this bond that they've had for a long time. Despite the fact that I do think he finds you much more exciting and fun. And I think at the end of the day, he probably would prefer to be with somebody new, because this is getting old. This is getting really old with him and her. But the guy needs some backbone. I don't mean to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. But I've seen this before. I've seen this before where it's just like, and it's always guys too. It's like they want both. He wants both of you. In his perfect world, he would have both of you. And he's gonna have regrets because that's just not the way that you're down to have it, you know. I mean, as I always say and remind people, tarot is just current energies as they stand at this point. You know, she might run over his dog or something tomorrow, and he may, you know, just be like, no, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, God forbid. But, you know, anything can happen, and he may just be like, okay, I'm done with her. Which would be nice, because they're clearly not serving each other. But at the same time, he's bound in a really unhealthy way, and you don't deserve to be a part of that. I think I've told you this already. Totally, you're that kind of woman. You're that kind of woman. God bless you for that, sweetheart. That's really solid. It's really solid, and he's gonna he's gonna, yeah, we'll see. Exactly. That's what I want to tell you is we'll see here. I don't want to say never say never, because anything is possible, quite frankly. But as I think I've told you before, I'm not sure, but the old timestamp. Give him a timestamp. If he doesn't come around in, say, 2 months, 3 months, if he's not done with her in a certain amount of time that you get allot him, I know you're keeping your options open, you know, for sure. But we will see how things unfurl here. Okay. Thank you very, very much, Gabrielle. I hope I brought you clarity today. And I'm really excited for your move. That's going to be great. So many people are moving. So many of my starlings are moving right now. It's really exciting. It's a good time, I think, for some cyclical shifts, you know. All right. You're so welcome. You're so welcome, Gabrielle. Thank you. Fashion destination. If I'm remembering correctly, I know it's been a little while since I've seen you, honey. Your name's Mel, right? Or am I tripping? Fashion destination is here! Yay! All right, hun. You are Mel. I got it right. Yay! Hey, Mel. How you doing? You're a Cancer. All right. All right, sweetheart. Please go ahead. James is a Sagittarius. Okay. And what's your question? And it's so you donated over SuperChat. Thank you very, very much. And you're an Aussie. You came in, so it came through in Australian dollars. So it came through with the conversion rate. It's $6.29, but it's $7.77 for a full 5-card reading. So we can do a 4-card reading. You don't have to donate anything else. If you want a full 5-card reading, you can donate. What's the difference here? $1.48 if you want an extra card, like $1.50 basically if you want an extra card. Does James want to reconcile with me? Okay, let's see. How long has it been since you and James have been apart? Angel's mess is 888. Huh. Oh yeah, no. The Google currency translator drives me bananas. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. I understand. I think you should only have to donate like if okay. So if it's $1.50 in U.S. dollars, that's probably like I don't know, like $2 in Aussie dollars. I'm not quite sure. Yes, I'm perfectly. I will wait. No, no problem, sweetheart. No problem. And I'm sorry about all this. It's dumb YouTube technicalities. I would wait. I can here. I can do an actual currency converter for you if you'd like. Let's do that. I think it's like $2 Australian, but I don't want to overcharge you, obviously. Um, okay, allow. Okay, so U.S. dollars. We got 148, $1.50 to Aussie. Australian dollar. That's $2.24. I almost got it right. Yeah, around $2. Thank you, honey. Thank you very, very much. Let's give that a big old like. Boop. How come I can't like it? I'm trying to like it. That's being done. Okay. Well, thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you. Okay, so you would like to know, does James want to reconcile? And I have a question just before we proceed. How long has it been again since the two of you have been apart? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James and Mel does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel for months? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to reconcile with Mel? Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Judgment reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. Ten of Cups reversed. I've given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 6th reading that I have given today. And the first reading I gave today was great. I had really good news for my client. These readings have been tough. This is not good news. I'm sorry, honey. This would be a big no from me. These are all major love cards, and I'll go through each one. Obviously, Knight of Pentacles is his lack of willingness to put, the reversal. But I want to go through the reversals because I will say not all reversals are bad necessarily, but in this case, it's not great. But you know how I read. I'm going to go through each card for you. He's not willing to put in the work, at least at this time. Ace of Wands reversed. This is a thumbs down card for me. At least in terms of how my spirit guides communicate with me through my cards. They know, they like know my definitions of the cards and they work with me on that. If this was upright, I'd say, yeah, there's definitely a possibility, but it's going to take a while. This is just telling me no. This is telling me that he's going through a dark night of the soul. He's going through some stuff. And he's just not, like I said, he doesn't have the ability to put the work into a connection. I don't know if you picked up on, I know you guys haven't spoken for a while, but like energetically or spiritually. I don't know if you've picked up on that, but he's not in a good place. He doesn't have love in his heart, and it's not about you. It's really about like everyone. He doesn't love himself, and like RuPaul so wisely says, if you don't love yourself, how are you supposed to love anybody else? And his intentions are just not right too. He's not looking for a happy romantic union. Ten of Cups is the, you see the mom and dad, the baby, the pet, the happy romantic situation. He's just not ready for it, at least at this time. Totally. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Like I'm not feeling that he has any dislike for you or anything like that. That's not what I'm feeling at all. It's dislike for himself is what I'm feeling on a deeper level, which is preventing him from loving others in the way that he needs to. And yeah, I definitely see that running from commitment thing with this Ten of Cups reverse, the Judgment reverse, Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, definitely with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, because relationships are not all fun and games. They're work. I mean, they are fun and lovely, but they do require work, and that's the problem. I just don't think he's willing to put that in right now. This is definitely a case of emotional maturity, I would say. I don't know him as well as you do, but it does sound like some deep emotional immaturity here that I'm a little concerned about. Okay. So that is what I see for you, Miss Mel. Thank you very much for your donation. You're very welcome, sweetheart. I hope I brought you clarity, and I know you're going to find the right guy for you, who wants to put in the work, who wants that happy ending. You know what I mean? He's out there. Sometimes it takes a little while for us to find him or her, whoever, and everyone in between, him, her, all the others. Sometimes it takes a while for the best to come along. You know? I'm sure I've said that before, but it's true. Nothing good and beautiful comes easily. All right, so where are we at now? Oh, we've got Miss Empress. We got Miss Darren on deck. Thank you very much for your donation, sweetheart. Are you here? I'm not going to butcher your name, because that always makes me feel bad. And let's see here. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Darcy, not Derek. What am I talking about? Darcy. For some reason I read Derek. Dyslexia. Okay. Miss Darcy. Hey, Alice, how are you doing? I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. Doing a lot. Actually, I'm doing a lot better than I was earlier today, I'll tell you that. How are you doing? Good to see you. Miss Empress, are you there? I'm going to give Empress 3 minutes to come to the chat. Let's reset. Okay. Miss Empress, my Inuit Empress, please come to the chat. It is your turn. Thank you. Oh, totally. Totally, Mel. Not a problem. Not a problem. Empress, please come to the chat. It is your turn. I know you already posted your question, but I want you to be here with me when I'm reading for you, okay? Unless you wanted me to do a timestamp. I know some people like that because they don't want to wait, and I totally get that. But I gotta get confirmation from you first. Empress, are you there? Thank you very, very much, Mel. Thank you, thank you. We still have another about a minute and a half to wait for Miss Empress. Everyone gets 3 minutes to come to the chat. But yeah, if she's not here in 1 minute and a minute and a half, we will move on to you, sweet Mel. Do you work in fashion? Is that where you got your name? It's really cool. Very nice, very nice. I used to buy and sell clothes a lot. You know, the whole upselling thing. Before, like, you know, Girl Boss came out and Nasty Gal, I was doing that. And then I stopped. I've been thinking about getting back into it. Hey, first name, last name, if you would like a donation, all my, if you'd like a reading, all my donation information can be found at the top of the chat. Unfortunately, I don't do free readings. But if you want a 5-card reading, it's only $5, $5.55 if you want it. Thank you very much. Okay, we got another 30 seconds. Empress, I don't know if you're here. We're probably going to move on to Mel, but I'm still going to give you another 20 seconds now, just to be fair. All right. Empress is not here, so we're going to move on to Fashion Destination. Okay, 1 sec. And thank you for your donation, Alice. I'll add you to the list in just a sec. Okay, so oops. Okay. Thank you, Alice. Let me add you real quick to the list. Okay, Miss Mel, please go ahead and post your question, love. Thank you. Oh wait, you already did. Will James contact me by the end of December this year? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will James contact Mel by December of this year? Oh, it's okay, Empress. You'll be next, alright, hun? You will be next. Alright, let's find out this saga of Mel and James. We have the Moon. We have 9 of Swords. 8 of Wands reversed. Okay. 7 of Swords. Jeez Louise. And 2 of Cups. So this is what I'm talking about. Mel, I hate telling you this because I don't want to feel like I'm leading you on in any way, but the guy has affection for you. He does. He definitely has affection for you, but he's got so much self-loathing and insecurity and worries that hold him back from reaching out to you. It's not entire, and he's very much in the dark. Like I said, look at all this blue. Look at all this blue. He's very much in the dark. The Moon is someone who is in the dark. Someone, like I said, a dark night of the soul type thing that he's going through. And I don't know if it's going to end by this December, but These two cards are my least. I usually leave the best for last, but I this time I reversed it and I apologize. But the Seven of Swords is a sneaky link. That's someone who's not entirely forthright at the same time. So if he were to contact you, I don't know how genuine his communication would be. But this is my least favorite. The Eight of Wands reversed. The Eight of Wands upright is communication. It's a message. And we have it reversed. It's like, which is telling me that he has something to say to you, but he's holding back. Like, there's definitely something there, this Two of Cups. But the guy's got issues. So my best advice for you would be to definitely, I know you have strong feelings for him, and he has feelings for you, but it's also, you know, not fair to you, as you know, to, my card's on the floor, to wait on him, to feel better. You know what I mean? I mean, this is another timestamp situation. You know, maybe not anytime soon, which I know. Yeah. And that's the thing, is I don't want you waiting forever, my sweets. You know, I don't want you waiting forever. I want you to keep your options open at the same time. You know, definitely keep an open heart for him, but don't bank on just him being the only one, because you can't fix what's going on in his world right now, and he's got a lot that he needs to take care of on a mental health level. Okay. Thank you so much, Mel. I appreciate you again, and I wish you all the best moving forward here. You got Two of Cups as the last card. What do you think will he continue based on the last card? What do you think he will contact based on last card? Well, we had the Moon, my darling, which is that which is unknown. We have to take into account the Moon, which is one of my least favorite cards in the deck, because it's basically saying it's unknown. The future isn't written at this point. Some parts of the future are, I believe, already written. But there are certain things that are not. And in this case, I feel like it's not certain whether he will or not. He may not. So, and I hate giving readings like that, but it really is the truth. It could really go either way. Like I said, there's affection for you, but that lack of love for himself, that lack of confidence for himself, is really holding him back extremely. And yeah, so I don't know. It really is it's unknown. It's that which is unknown at this point. Okay. Thank you very much again, Mel. Yeah, my best advice would be, you know, give this guy a timestamp. If he, you know, I know you're waiting till December. That's fair. But you know, that's 6 months. You know, you also want to keep your options open if you can. You're very welcome, sweet Mel. Thank you. Thank you. All right, are you there? Are you there, Darcy? And let me add Alice to the list. Can't switch on and off feelings like that. It's tough. Yeah, it really is. Yeah. I'm just hoping it is. I believe you, Mel. When you have feelings for someone, it's very difficult to switch those off. But I will say, if you keep your options open, there's 8.5 billion people on this planet. You know what I mean? And I believe we have multiple soulmates. And I'm just hoping that you find a guy that loves himself as much as he loves you, and that there's a reciprocal connection. That's all I want for you. But I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, I get you. And that's the other thing is try not to compare him to anybody else. Everyone's going to be very different. And the more you get to know someone, usually the better you can gauge that too. Much love to you, Mel. Take care, sweetheart. It must be really either morning time or late over there. I know it's tomorrow. I am here now. I'm so sorry I left for a bit. It's okay. It's okay, Darcy. Please go ahead. Darcy, did you want a 10-card reading or did you have 2 5-card readings? You're so welcome, Mel. Very welcome. Hey, Alice. Alice, you'll be right after Darcy, Miss Empress. So we've just got one, and then you'll be next. But yeah, I saw that. Okay, okay. So you're concerned that people that you're wondering if you should. Okay, should I be careful around my area? Am I being watched? Interesting. Okay, let's see. And you want this to be a 10-card reading, sweetheart? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? Is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? Is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area, or is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Should Darcy be careful around her area? And is she being watched? I see the Page of Swords here. I'm gonna tell you, girl. I'm gonna tell you. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Judgment. 9 of Swords. We're seeing a lot of repeat cards tonight. 9 of Wands reversed. 5 of Swords reversed. 7 of Swords reversed. Queen of Swords reversed. Right underneath Judgment. Okay, we gotta talk about that. King of Pentacles reversed. 3 of Swords. And Ace of Pentacles reversed. Wow, there's a lot of dark energy around you right now. Love the desk you're using, by the way. Oh, thank you! Oh, the deck. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's okay. Let me show you. It's kitty corn. I found it on Etsy. It's a half cat, half unicorn creature. I don't know if you can see the art too well because the light's shining, but these are really cute cards. But let's get to you, sweet girl. So I did a private reading for a friend of mine not too long ago, and she's very concerned about, well, I'm not going to get into her whole story because it's personal, but she's very concerned about being exposed because she's done something and the public is going to know about it. Low-key, she's kind of famous, okay? So it's a different story, but we got the same thing when I was reading for her. She was like, am I going to be judged unfairly by others? And we got Judgment with the Queen of Swords reversed. You are being judged unfairly by others at this time. I don't know if it's people in your community, if it's friends of yours, exes, people you dated. Boy, oy vey. Yeah, no, this is rough. We got this 5 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Swords reversed. It's like the people around you are dark. And I always tell people, especially women, look everywhere when you're out and about. Like it sounds very dramatic, but we kind of like put ourselves at risk just whenever we walk out the house, you know? And that's what I'm seeing here. This Five of Pentacles reversed, Seven of Swords reversed. Be very, very cautious and careful here. You definitely picked up on something, and I'm really sorry that this is what you're going through. My God. Yeah, there's a lot of like disharmony. It's not in my house, but my neighborhood. That's what I was picking up. That's exactly what I was picking up. That's precisely what I was picking up. It's like your community, your neighborhood. It's not like I certainly didn't get your family, but I was getting like those are like you're I don't want to say like you, it's just I want to say that the people who live around your neighborhood are not, I don't want to say they're bad people, because who am I to judge? I'm not God, I'm not Judy, but they have dark energy about them, whereas you are you exude light, you exude warmth, and that to them is almost peculiar, because they're in such what's the word I'm looking for? Uh, they're not happy. They're not happy. There's a lot of people who are very concerned about their own lives and their own and what they need to take care of, feeling very insecure. With this King of Pentacles reverse, people feeling as though they don't have the stamina to really move forward, and there's very hateful energy here with this Three of Swords. Three of Swords is just mean, mean, mean. And there's no good foundation here either. I feel like a lot of the people in your community have been defeated in many ways. Or I don't want to say your community, it's your neighborhood. It's the area you live around. When we say community, we're talking about like friends, family, people that we communicate with. This is not your community. This is definitely your neighborhood. I don't know if it's a new neighborhood that you moved to, but something is not right. I would definitely, I don't know if you're so much being watched, and you're not being followed or watched. It's more, I can tell I pay attention to people's behaviors, but also working on my own. I can feel the judgment from the neighborhood. Yeah, Judgment, Queen of Swords reversed. You're very different from those in your neighborhood, and yeah, the judgment is very much there, and I'm really, really sorry, because you just don't deserve that. No, nobody does. You know, that's terrible. I'm sorry, love. So my best advice right now: keep your beautiful head and crown held high, even though they don't like it. Tough shit. You're going to soar and fly in your life. You already are. You'll probably be leaving this neighborhood. It doesn't fit you, and I see you taking flight. Actually, I don't know if that's something you ever wanted to do, but switching, a change of scenery would be very good for you. Yeah, just praying to just be okay with it, mind your own business. Yeah, that's the very best you can do, if you're not capable, if moving is not possible for you right now, that's just the very best you can do. Yeah, I was gonna say that's not you. That neighborhood is not you, girl. I could see you thriving. I know you live up in Alaska, right? Um, I could definitely see. I don't know if it's Canada or Alaska, but I could see you thriving in like a major. You seem very artistic and very spiritual. Obviously, I could see you thriving in like in like a really cool like college town or something, um, or maybe even the capital, like Juneau or something. You know? Yeah, yeah. I've never been to Alaska. I know many people who have. They really like Juneau. Um, that might be better for you. But I mean, you're in Alaska, so you're an American, so you can move to the United States. I just realized that. I'm like, well, damn, well, she can legally move to the United States. I could see you thriving in a place like Portland or like Philadelphia or Chicago. That's where I could see you really thriving. Or even like a little college town like in like New England or something. I don't know. I see you thriving in an artsy town, not in Alaska. That's crazy. You've thought about moving to Oregon? Yeah, I can see. I love Portland. Portland's weird. Portland is cool. I low key thought about moving up there sometimes because it's so much cheaper than California, and it is very cool. Um, there's many cool colleges there. So many artsy people. I'm sure you've seen Portlandia. Like, I don't know if you've been there before, but that show's pretty accurate about Portland. Um, yeah, no, I could see you thriving in a place like that. You go, girl. I could definitely see that. Yeah. Jelly people, I think people are jealous of you. You know, they see a girl, with love and light and potential, and they're kind of stuck. And that's sad because no one's ever truly stuck. It's all a mindset. You know. You're so welcome, sweetheart. You're so welcome, Darcy. I appreciate you, and it was lovely to see you and chat with you. Miss Alice! Thank you for your donation, Alice. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Oh, here we go again. My contacts are giving me grief. It's always just the left one giving me grief. Oh, it's so annoying. I know, it's been a while, girl. Quick question, Darcy. Well, you don't have to have my notifications on. Nobody has to. But, for those who do, are y'all getting my notifications? Because some people have told me, they're like, I set my notifications and I never see you. I never see your notifications. That I'm like, what's going on?
What's going on?
All right, Miss Alice, thank you very much, love. Let's see here. Get a sip of tea. All right, sweet Alice. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. I am on the brink of releasing this person, deciding to do it or not, because I have a new job hopefully coming in soon, but not sure if this person will indirectly interfere with that. Okay, what's this person's name? I need to know their name. If you know their sign, that really helps me out too, and your sign as well. I used to get notifications, but I'm not sure what happened, but all the channels I subscribe to, I haven't been getting notified. That's weird, because I still get notifications for, like, everything. It's crazy. I don't know if they changed the notification button or something. I don't know. It's very frustrating, because I wish I had I used to have a set schedule. I'd go on, like, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but now that I have another job, it's more erratic, I guess. They gotta get those notifications set. What's going on? 2/19/2000. What my angels and spirit guides want to say to me about Harris. He confuses me. I'm on the brink of releasing this person, deciding to do it or not, because I have a new job hopefully coming in soon, but not sure if this person will. Okay, yeah. I think my angels wanted me to focus on the latter part because they showed that to you first. Oh, is this something that I read for you? I'm wondering, I'm just trying to think, how do I ask this question here? Will Harris interfere with Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Okay, so how do you want me to ask this question? I'm a little confused. Will Harris interfere with your job, or do your guides want you to be with Harris? Because that's kind of two questions. Well, it is two questions. To say to me about Harris. For sure. Okay. Angels, messages, and spirit guides. What do you want Alice to know about Harris? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What do you want to say about Harris and Alice? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. What are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together romantically? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together romantically? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together romantically? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together romantically? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together romantically? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together romantically? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what are your opinions on Alice and Harris being together romantically? Five of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Wands, Eight of Swords reversed, and Knight of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. So they fully acknowledge how deeply you feel for him with this Ace of Wands and Eight of Swords reversed. But if you're seeing here, we've got both the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, and they're both in their reverse positions. I don't feel that I don't think that they want you to be with him. They fully acknowledge how deeply you want to be with him. They get it. They really do, but they're saying that it's not right, that he wouldn't put in the work that's necessary. If he was going to put in the work that was necessary, he would have done it a while ago, is what I'm hearing. He's been very difficult. He's been very confusing towards you. When love is complicated. There's no doubt about that. But this is it's like he makes it more complicated. They're saying he's going to leave you out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. I know I usually save the best for last, but I don't know why I've been going reverse tonight, but he's going to leave you out in the cold is what they're warning you. Yeah. I was wondering why he was acting like that. I do think he sees my value, so why... Yeah, he totally does. Ace of Wands, absolutely. Absolutely, he sees your value. He's attracted to you. But this is a matter of... Tale as old as time. I swear almost every single reading I've given tonight has had this message. It's like, okay, guy has feelings for girl, but he's just not willing to put the effort in that love takes. You know what I mean? I don't know how old he is, so I don't know. I don't want to judge him. I don't want to be ageist. Like, I'm gonna guess he's in his maybe early to mid 20s. I could be totally wrong though. I hate being ageist, but it's a lack of commitment. It's a lack of wanting to put in the work that is necessary in a romantic connection. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. There's work that needs to be done. Knight of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and he just doesn't put it in. He's in his 30s, but he acts like a man-child. I actually wasn't surprised there. Like, I figured he was probably older, you know, but there's a lot of guys around our age. I'm in my late 30s, and there's a lot of guys around our age. There's men much older than me in their 50s, 60s that are still man-children. I don't understand it, but I will say, and we all know, men do mature a lot slower than women. So I was so confused. I didn't know if he had feelings for me or really meant it when he said he wanted commitment later on. Here's the tea, Alice. I think he did. I think he meant what he said, but when he truly digested what he had said, I think the idea of commitment scared him, made him want to run away. Does that make sense? There's a lot of commitment phobe dudes out there, and I feel like he's a prime example of one. Just not wanting to put in the commitment that's necessary. But hell if he doesn't value you. But it's also not fair for you to be waiting around on him or waiting for him, which I don't think you're doing. I wasn't implying that. I don't know if you're keeping your options open or not. I sure hope you are. Um, I'm not saying forget about him, kick him to the curb, blah, blah. I'm certainly not saying that because things can change. Let me this too. And this made me question myself if there were any other girls. But this guy just feels differently. Wow, this is so funny. This always happens. I'll be giving readings and almost all the readings have very similar stories. Tonight the theme has been guys who genuinely like women, but they're afraid of commitment. Keep the options open. And so another reader told you too. That's interesting. I don't feel like do I feel like there's other women? I mean, I only pulled 5 cards. I'm not really getting that. What I'm more getting is he's afraid of commitment. Yeah, I get you. It's tough. I've been there where you're keeping your options open, but it's like, damn, if I don't really just want this one person. It's tough. It's really tough. I get it. Yeah. Well, you're so welcome, Alice. I'm happy to have shared that with you. Even though it's not the best news in the world. I got one more emotionally immature man, but things can change. Things can always change. Thank you, Alice. That means a lot to me. Yeah, Sophie keeps it real. I am never gonna lie to you. I'll never sugarcoat things. I just tell you what I see, and it's complicated. That's for sure. Hmm. He's loyal, but he's afraid of commitment, and that's why I don't think there's other women. I certainly didn't get that vibe. I would have told you if I felt that there were other women. I would have been like, have you ever suspected? But I didn't get that feeling. For sure, I'm going to be on for at least another 20, 30, 40, 50, another 40 minutes or so. I always go on for a minimum of 2 hours. So if you're still around in the next 40 minutes, I would love to read for you. Yeah, and like I said, minimum 2 hours. So sometimes I'm on for longer than that. Just depends on how many donations we have. So yeah, you're so welcome, and thank you. I appreciate you, Alice. So yeah, the list is currently open. I'm just gonna chill for a moment, see if there's anyone out there who would like a reading this evening. Welcome everybody to Starry Tarot. If you got a question, let me know. I will happily answer it for you. So hey PC, sorry, I'm looking at my phone right now. Hey PC, how's it going? Yes, you can ask a question. All my donation information can be found just at the top of the chat. Um, and in the chat too. Like you can get a 5-card reading for $5.55, 10-card reading for $11.11, or a 15 for $17.17. We go real deep there. We get our scuba gear on. We go deep. Or you can ask like 3 questions, 2 questions, 1 question. Hey Alice, can we do readings where you just channel? Sometimes it's hard for me to phrase the question, so just like whatever spirit wants us to hear. Oh yeah, girl. Yeah, no. I call those general spirit messages. I've done those. I mean, I've had my channel for almost 4 years now. Oh my gosh. It's been 3.5 years since I've had this channel. Yes, I do general spirit messages. Like, you know, what do your spirits want to say to you? What messages do they have? Totally, yeah, yeah. Whatever they may be, whether it be romantic, moving, finance, whatever, it comes through, you know. Da, 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 da. Oh no! No, I'm not even 40 years old, girl. I'm almost. I'm pushing it. I'm close to 40. No, I've been reading. Okay, I've been reading. I've had this channel for almost 4 years. So I've been reading for others professionally for 4 years. I was reading for friends and family and studying tarot. Um, I'd say early, mid 20s. No, not 40 years. There was a tarot reader in Paris I really wanted to go to. She had been reading since 1972. So 82, 92, 02, 12. Wow, she'd been reading for nearly 50 years. And I went to the place. She reads at a bar every Thursday. It's always been like they have like it painted on there. She's always there every Thursday. So I went there on my last Thursday and they were closed for construction. I so wanted a reading from her. Can you imagine a reading from someone who's been reading for 50 plus years? That's cool. That's cool. Although sometimes I wonder, you know, wisdom is acquired for sure, but I've met some very, very wise young people. Like, oh my gosh, like I've met some people like I hate calling them kids, but you know, younger folks like 21, 23, 24 that have just such wisdom, like very old souls, very old souls. As well that you're on the younger side. What is the old Paris tarot's lady's name? Oh, I don't know her name, but I can tell you that I don't know if you go to Paris or not, or if you know Paris, if you're familiar with it. She's in the 11th arrondissement, in Oberkampf. And God, what is the name of the bar? I Let me try and find it. I know I definitely favorited the picture. Here it is. I found it. Tarot and guess what? She's trilingual. She speaks French, English, and Spanish. I was like, yes, that's great because I'm terrible at French. Le Chat Noir, Le Maldives. Yeah, the name of the place is the Black Cat, Le Chat Noir. What was her name? Yeah, she's been reading since 1976. Wow. I don't know her name. Oh, there it is. Françoise Genty is her name. And she even has a website. Sang Freud Guitin. I'm going to have to check out her website. I don't know if that's .com or what. But what drew me to it, let me show you the picture at the bar. Like this painting has been there, I would surmise, for years. But I don't know if you can see it very well. Yeah, I know exactly how do you spell that. I'll spell it out for you. The light. But isn't that pretty? It's Aquarius. So that's why I was drawn. I'm an Aquarius. So I was like, oh, how beautiful. Let me spell it out for you because I'm interested now too. Sang froid, cold blood. That's what that means. Sang froid, guitin. Sorry about that. We screwed up. Okay, let me write it down for you. I'm going to guess that her website, she doesn't have a dot anything. So it's either .com or .fr for France. Guitin. I'm gonna guess this is her website. If .fr doesn't work, try .com. I'm gonna check her. I didn't even notice that she had a website. Oh my gosh. Now I've got to check it out. Yeah, en français, in English, and Espanol at 2 o'clock every day, every Tuesday. That's cool. Oh no, it was Tuesday, not Thursday. Maldi. Here it is, my good sir. Just wondering, recently we're connected after 3 years. We get along well. Will this work out at the end? I don't know, PC. I don't know. Did you make a donation, my love? I didn't see anything. We can absolutely check. We can absolutely check. Neither are working? Damn. I wonder how I could get... Maybe I could contact the bar. I'm going to try and contact the bar, which is going to be tough because of the time difference, but I'm going to try and contact them and just ask them about her and ask her website. Because it's weird. She doesn't have a... It just says website and then it has that saying quad, blah, 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 but no anything. So I don't know. She should have... I mean, I'm assuming she's an older lady. She's been reading, since 76, so maybe she's not super, like, on social media or the web or online or anything. I would assume she probably does most of her work just in person. I find a lot of older readers, they're used to that because the internet didn't exist until, the 90s. Or, well, at least for most folks, like late 80s. I don't know when the internet actually started. Was it the 80s? I remember we had Prodigy when I was a little girl in the early 90s. But yeah, so that's just what I'm going to assume. But I'll try and find out more about her, Alice. I'm really curious myself. Saint-Foy Guitin. I wonder if that's just her name or something. I was so disappointed. I will tell you, I was so disappointed. Funny story, too. The day after, I don't know if I've told you all this story, how I got kicked out of the Louvre. I was forcibly kicked out of the Louvre after seeing everything I wanted to see. So I get to the Louvre and I give them my ticket. They're like, oh, thank you. You're right on time. I'm like, great. So I go in and you have to show your ticket. And I had a QR code on my phone. I showed them my ticket. Every wing that I went to, I saw the French Crown Jewels. I saw the Mona Lisa, which was just funny because it's so not an inspiring picture to me, but there's a whole room devoted to it. I saw everything, all the things I studied in art history. It was beautiful. I saw everything I wanted to see, and I was like, okay, I've got an hour to kill because the Louvre's going to close in 1 hour. So how do we check out Oriental? I wanted to check out East Asian art. I think they call it Oriental still in France. I don't know how PC that is. But anyway, I wanted to see East Asian art. So I go to that wing, and I show the lady my QR code. She goes, you're not supposed to be here. I'm like, excuse me? I've been here all day. She's like, no, your ticket is for tomorrow. I was like, but I'm flying out tomorrow. I can't be here tomorrow. Can I please just explore for the next hour before you guys close? She's like, no, absolutely not. And you can't come back tomorrow. I'm like, this is a joke, right? Because everyone was so nice. Everybody that helped me was so nice. They helped me find... The docents all helped me find, like, whatever I wanted to find. They're all, like, trilingual, so they speak, like, I think you have to speak, like, multi-languages to work at the Louvre and be a docent there because there's so many tourists. And they were all so sweet to me. All the people who checked my ticket were really, really kind. Like, they like people coming to visit and look at art. But this woman, So then I was just like, this has got to be a joke. Like, I didn't call her the B word, but I was so close to it. I was just like, okay, you're a really nice person. Thanks so much. And I almost said to her, like, if I had children with me, I know you would have let me go through. Like, hey, my kids want to see this wing. Can we just go through? You know what I mean? She was just being rude. But it's a good story to tell the grandchildren. They didn't, like, forcibly remove me, but they were like, you gotta go. You gotta go. I'm like, wow. Okay. Got to see everything I wanted, so ha to you. Because it's like I was being punished, basically, for the other employees of the Louvre screwing up. They should have said at the very beginning, "Oh, Miss Halton, I just gave my last name. Hey, Miss blah blah blah." I don't care if you guys know my name. You know, this is for tomorrow. I would have been like, "Oh, damn, like I need to cancel this and buy a new ticket." Blah 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 blah. No one said that. Not a single person. I probably showed my ticket to about 15 people, and they were all just like, "Yeah." They scanned it and everything. It went through. She was just a hater. And then I went to another woman at the information desk, and she said the exact same thing. I'm just like, you've got to be joking. You're closing in less than an hour. They were being haters. Haterade. But that's all good because I won. I feel like I won. Because I got to see what I wanted to see. And now I have a story to tell. It's always fun to it's really actually funny to tell that story. The day it happened, I was not pleased. I was actually really upset. I was like, what? Like, I paid to come here and I wanted to see everything. But looking back at it, it's like, well, that was kind of just like a last minute thing. It's not that I don't love East Asian art. I do. We have a wonderful East Asian art museum here in San Francisco that's amazing. So I'm very familiar with it. And I wanted to see it. So it's just like, rude. So that's my little story. I don't know if anyone's still even listening to me right now, but that was a fun little story. Fun little flopsy moment of my life. And just goes to show I am not the best at being organized. Can I please tell you? Ow. Got my blood taken today and I still have one of those things on my arm, you know? It hurt. They took a lot this morning. They did a good job. They were fast, I will say. But damn, took a lot from me. Like a lot of blood. But that's good. That's good. You gotta know you're healthy. You gotta know you're healthy. Let's see, we got some new. These are not new crystals, but my mommy gave them to me, and they're really pretty. This one I really need. Self-love, self-protection. I forget what stone this is. I'll have to ask my mom. Mom, are you watching? Do you know what stone this is that you gave me? I know this one. Isn't this serpentine? I got a piece of this for John for his birthday or Christmas. But I don't remember what this stone is. It's so smooth. It feels so good in your hand. Tactilely, delicious, so to speak. Oh, jeez. Toxic people. Dealing with my other job and really toxic people and emails back and forth of toxicity, and I don't want to get involved in the drama. As my pseudo boss said, she's like, I don't want to put paper on the fire. I agree. No paper to the fire. No paper to the fire. Not today. No, no. Do, 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 do. Oh, I have good people in my life. I'm very blessed. I don't know what this one will look good. Oh, how about right here? My friend she's the one who, she's given me this, she's given me that, she's given me so many amazing crystals. Shout out to my girl Z. She's, the crystals she has are just out of this world. She had a piece of tourmaline that I so want to buy from her. It's like, it just looks like a piece of mirror. It's smooth like this. And if you put a light behind it, you can see like all the different striations and designs. Absolutely beautiful. I feel very tempted to purchase that from her. But I think she wants it. So pretty. She gets the best crystals. Stuff like I've never heard of before. Welcome everybody to Starry Tarot. Hope you're having a great day. If you are looking for a reading, now would be your time. I'm probably going to be on for another 20 minutes if we don't have any more donations. So now would be your time. Or at least within the next 20 minutes. I was thinking about getting I love neon signs. And I know they have those websites now where you can just, I'm sure they've been around for, not websites, but stores where you can just, have a neon sign made with your name in it, with the font you want and stuff like that. I would love Starry-Eyed Tarot neon sign, but the problem is that Starry-Eyed Tarot has quite a few letters in it, and they sell it by the letter. So, I've seen people with great neon signs. I'm like, damn, I wish mine was only 5 letters. Just letting y'all know what I provide. Oh, the messages from Spirit, of course. I know there's people watching. I see you. Hi. If you're interested in a reading, let me know. I'm going to be on for about another 10 minutes. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Starry Tarot. If you would like a reading, please let me know. I'm going to be on for about another, if we don't receive any donations, I'll be on for about another 5 minutes or so. Let me know if you are interested in the tarot reading. Alright, we got another 4 minutes. If you are interested in making a donation for a tarot reading, let me know. Whoa! Sorry about that, folks. Alright, we're down to the last 3 minutes. If anybody would like a tarot reading, now would be your time. Alright, so it looks like we're coming to the end of the night. Looks like nobody feels called to donate. We give it another 40 seconds or so. If anyone wants a tarot reading, let me know right now or forever hold your peace. Alrighty, everybody. I am going to call it a night. Thank you all so much for being here, and I hope I brought you clarity and peace, and I will see you all tomorrow.